The Drip Sports Show, powered by NJCP Football League.
Welcome, my friends. This is Sam Lutui with The Drip. Got my partner in crime here,
Shaun Hartman, again with the drip information this week.
All right. Shaun, we've got some interesting things going on that are moving at the speed of insanity, it seems like.
Faster than we all anticipated, right, Sam?
Yes. It's going crazy. And, it's funny because even 10 years ago, you couldn't even imagine a league like the NJCP that we're talking about. We can't even imagine that 10 years ago. So there's some things that are going on that you can't even picture, maybe even 5 years ago, Shaun. I can't even imagine the movement that's going on right now. It's kind of like how we're thinking about Elon Musk is talking about, having a dome in Mars, and having people go. It's so unimaginable, but at some point it'll become a reality. So what's our reality right now, and what's going on in sports and college sports, and specifically how does that tie in, how does that help, how does that weave into NJCP?
Well, Sam, the latest dripping information that I'm getting from the NCAA is we're going to a 5 for 5 in terms of 5 years of eligibility in 5 years, and it's going to be age-based. It's going to be based upon the year you graduate from high school, or the year you're supposed to graduate from high school, or at the latest, your 19th birthday. So that leaves a lot of options for the NJCP because there are so many players that are in the portal. 50% of those gentlemen are not going to have an opportunity to play because they're not going to get picked up. That's where options come in. And the options of the NJCP, Sammy, are huge. In fact, if you look at things, it comes down to your eligibility. It comes down to there are fewer spots available in Division I, Division II, Division III, and the JC system for the fact that once Division I has fewer spots, that trickles downhill all the way to the bottom. And that's where the NJCP comes in, because we give the opportunity for these players to have a spot to play. They get exposure, they get development, the cost, we'll get into that later, and the recruiting that we are allowed to give these players is second to none, Sam.
You have the talent, you have the drive. So, what's your next move? The gap between high school and the next level is massive. You need the right stage to get noticed by recruiters. The National Junior College Prep Football League is where you prove you belong. Pro-level development against the toughest competition in the country. Don't wait on the sidelines. Elevate your game and get recruited. Register for the NJCP today.
Okay, well, explain. So what, out of those things that you just named up, recruiting, financial, all of those things on the 5 for 5 deal, which one do you think people are going to pay attention to the most?
All right, it comes down to this. D1, D2, D3, JC, or the NJCP, which we promote every day, is the best fit for you, okay? Not everybody's going to fit into each program, but I believe the NJCP gives a fit for these players that nobody else gives them. We are so unique in what the NJCP offers. Okay, so let's go to financial. Right now, in the financial situation, most folks don't know if you get a D1 scholarship, if you're not one of the top 3 players on that particular roster, you're not getting a full ride if they say full ride. There's still costs out of the pocket for your family. In terms of the cost for what we have going, you're going to save anywhere from $6,000 to $7,000 to $10,000 per year for education, for room and board, also the opportunity to have a job with us. Other colleges and universities don't offer that unique opportunity, Sam. So the NJCP is a fit that I believe nobody else has but the NJCP.
Well, it seems like it's going to be interesting if that road. It's not official yet. Am I correct?
The 5 for 5?
Yes.
No, but it is from the sources that I've been able to look at, because I've done a little bit of study on this. I wanted to make sure we were putting out the correct information. It probably is going to pass more than likely, so be ready for that. And then because I said that with this already in the works where it's at, there are already 5,000 to 13,000 spots across 43 sports in collegiate sports that are going to be lost. And so somebody's got to pick up that slack. And the NJCP is that place to go. If you find yourself with nowhere else to go, we have a spot for you, okay? Also, with the development of our players, let's get into that because I spoke about that as well in terms of what are the benefits. The development of our players. They're saying right now that coaches are more likely to get a player out of the portal that has 2 years experience than recruit a high school player right now. So we are the spot for these high school players to come up. You get your experience with us. We help build your portfolio. We mentor you, and we get you ready to move on to the next level, as well as we develop your recruiting film and help you get in touch with the coaching staffs. In fact, if you're an independent athlete just going through JC and whatnot, you're doing all that on your own. And everybody knows how hard that is. We already have the connections with the coaches, with players, with leagues, with NCAA folks that are looking at our program already. Man, what a bonus that is for you as an athlete to come to a place where they're going to take care of you like the NJCP will. Not a lot of institutions are doing that now, Sam.
So what I'm hearing from you is that like now for high school kids now, there's a different avenues that are on the horizon for them other than what has been the normal for the last however many years.
So many years, yes, Sam. And actually, the landscape has changed so much that the 2026 graduates that are just leaving, they're going to be the first ones that are going to be affected by the new 5 for 5. And then from 27 on, it's going to be set in stone, and that's the way it's going to be. So when they come to us and we get the opportunity, the NJCP, to develop these players, we don't just give them an education in terms of book work. We're giving them the education in terms of being a productive citizen within the community, because all the community activities that the NJCP has, that we go out into the communities, that we are in their cities, and we want to do public service for those folks to let them know we appreciate being there, and we want to be woven into that part of that community. We're changing communities one at a time, Sammy, and we're starting slow with 19, but guess what? We're on the horizon for many, many more. So that's where we're at, Sam, with this whole thing.
Well, that's exciting. Well, let's see what happens. Let's hope that a lot of this creates some uncertainties, but it also at the same time, wherever there's uncertainty, there's opportunity.
Every great place starts with the right team, and so does every great business. Eterna Indonesia gives U.S. companies world-class offshore talent in operations, marketing, and tech, trusted by top U.S. companies since 2021. Visit eternaindonesia.com.
Opportunity creates excitement at the same time, correct?
Absolutely.
Uncertainty. Our whole lives are uncertain about what we're going to do, but I am certain about this. The NJCP is the place you want to be to come play and make yourself somebody, okay? So we have put so much time into this to get it to where it's at. I'm just thankful to be a part of this, Sam, because as you said, things are changing, domes on Mars, all that. Guess what? We are the new dome on Mars right here on Earth, and we're pushing limits with the NJCP. And get ready, buckle in, because we're rocking in August. It won't stop. Okay,
Well,
it won't stop until the NJCP National Championship culminates. So
Well, there you heard it, folks. It's coming. It's coming at you. Go to our website, njcp.com, and look at our latest signees, all the latest news that's going on with movements of coaches, teams, and players. Go check it out. Give us a follow, give us a like, share, and we'll see you next time.
you have a great day. We're through.
The Drip Sports Show, powered by NJCP Football League.